All right, I know we're all sick of Corona at this point. We're sick of thinking about it. We're sick of talking about it. But just had one more idiot had to be addressed. One of these Karens screaming about everybody wearing their masks. You know, this dude is like, yeah, he's sick of everybody crying about other people not wanting to wear their masks or whatever. You know, he's that's just it, man. The name Karen, the term Karen has become so overused at this point that the Karens are actually trying to flip the script and act like you're the Karen. That's what this dude is doing. But just wanted to do a review, quick voiceover of this video. Let's listen to what this idiot has to say.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today I wanted to put out a bit of a rant video on all the idiots who refuse to wear a mask in public because they want to act like they're, rebellious 15-year-old kids.
So basically, this guy put this video out because he's a Karen and he wants to complain about people not wearing their masks and try to bully them into his way of thinking.
That's pretty much the mentality of a lot of the people who refuse to wear masks in public. Is it really going to kill any of you to just put a damn mask on?
No, it's not going to kill anybody to just put a damn mask on. If the government mandates you wearing your underwear on your head, is that going to kill you? Just wear your underwear on your head. If they tell you it's for the greater good, just put your underwear on your fucking head and wear it, right? I mean, because it's not going to kill you to do it, right? It's not a matter of whether or not it's going to kill anybody. It's several things, right? First of all, it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do any good. It does nothing. There's no science behind wearing a mask that says that it's going to prevent you from getting the coronavirus or even reduce your chances of getting coronavirus. And in some cases, it may increase the chance that you're going to get corona. Okay, that's number one. And number two, people don't like being told to do stupid things. Just because you do whatever you're told, Karen, doesn't mean that you have the right to tell everybody else what to do.
For 15 minutes to an hour while you're out in public. I mean, seriously, is it really going to just kill you to have to do that? Give me a break. You know, some of these people like end up throwing temper tantrums in stores and shit. I've seen some ridiculous clips online. It's just pathetic.
That's interesting because the only clips that I've seen are of Karens like you annoying and harassing people who they see not wearing a mask and trying to bully and intimidate and publicly shame and ridicule them into wearing masks. So that's been the vast majority of the videos that I've seen, just like this one. Here you are trying to bully and ridicule and exact your authoritarian leftist self, exerting your will over other people, just trying to bully them into complying with your way of thinking. You don't have that right, Karen. Nobody has to pay any attention to you. We don't have to do what you say, and you may not like that, but that's just the way it is. Get used to a life of frustration.
It's absolutely pathetic. These people need to grow the hell up. Whether you believe that this virus is the worst thing in the world or you think that it's being completely over-exaggerated, it doesn't matter. Either way, if the government and people in general just want you to wear a mask while you're
the government and people in general, first of all, the government doesn't, I don't work for the government. The government works for me, Karen. I don't have to do what the government says. The government has to do what I say. That's how it's supposed to be. And people in general, I think the jury is still out on that one. I think that you have two extreme sides, saying do it and don't do it. And then you have the vast majority of the people in the middle that are dumb, idiot, sheeple, who are just doing whatever they're told, right? There has been no poll taken. In fact, I think if you took a poll, I bet you if you took a poll, the majority of people would be against wearing masks. I guarantee it. Show me any polls that have been taken that say the people in general want that. Where did you get that from? I think you just pulled that out of your arse there, buddy.
In public, then just do it. I don't understand what the big deal is. Whenever I'm in public, I have absolutely no problem with just putting a mask on. It's not a big deal.
Great. If you want to wear a mask, absolutely. You should have the right to do whatever you like. If you want to put a plastic bag over your head and cinch it down nice and tight, I'm in favor of that, Karen. I can guarantee you that you won't get coronavirus if you put a plastic bag over your head and wrap some duct tape around it. You will not get the coronavirus. You'll be completely and totally protected from getting that and any other virus. So you should try that. You absolutely should have the right to do it. I don't have a problem with you doing it. Why do you have a problem with us not wearing ours? What's the problem there, Karen?
They have to do that. So just do it. Okay, and but Prince, we can't do that because we have COPD or we have asthma. Okay, then just wear a face shield. Problem solved.
Wear a face shield. Somehow you think wearing a face shield is going to protect you from the coronavirus. That's interesting. Well, you're completely delusional, man.
So, yeah, no, that's just an excuse. And, part of the problem with a lot of these people is they have to act like this is a political issue. Since when did viruses become political issues?
Well, since this scamdemic has been going on now for 6 months, that it pretty much is political. It's beyond political at this point. And in about 3 weeks in my state, it's going to be over. And I would say, after the election in November, this thing is going to quickly teeter out.
That's a big part of the reason why I can't stand politics on either side, because fucking everything has to be a damn political debate. Viruses have to be political debates. Games have to be political debates. Clothing has to be political debates. Freedom of speech has to be political debates. This has to be political debates. That has to be political debates. Especially right now, because everybody is just so fucking tense. Like, you can't say anything.
Well, here you are trying to demand that people wear masks, right? You're trying to exert your political authority over them. You're trying to utilize your platform to force other people into your way of thinking. You're engaging in politics right here in this very video that you've created. Right? It is by definition political. Right? Anytime you're trying to you're trying to co-opt the collective authority of the society through its collective will or through its government to force others to your way of thinking, you're engaging in politics. That's what you're doing here, buddy. And you might not like it, but here you are doing it. Right? And the right answer is wear a mask if you want to wear a mask, and don't if you don't. It's not you're not the king of me. You're not the boss of me, bub.
Somebody without just starting some sort of an argument. And it's like people are just so stressed out because they take all this stupid political rivalry so seriously.
It is serious when other people are controlling your destiny. Yeah, I mean, that's serious. I mean, this politics is what we do in a civilized society in uh, in lieu of war, in lieu of literally killing each other. As civilized people, we agree, okay, we're going to politically hash this out verbally and rationally if we can, and we'll elect leaders who will invoke laws that we agree that we will all follow up until the point where we can't anymore. Personally, I'm with you, man. We're completely polarized. I've never seen it this polarized in this country in my entire life. And I have no kinship with you leftists. And I say you leftists because in this, I don't know what your politics are, but right now you're definitely coming off as a leftist to me, man. You're authoritarian. You're trying to invoke your will on other people on this mask issue. You're in favor of the government when it agrees with your opinion. But like if the government says we're going to, deport all of these illegal aliens and build a wall, you leftists don't want to agree with the government then, right? You only want to agree with the government when the government agrees with your way of thinking. When the government said, hey, we're going to have Obamacare and we're going to start our way on to socialized medicine, oh, you're in agreement with that then. But when the government says, no, we're going to reel Obamacare back in and basically not enforce that anymore, and we're done with that, well, now you're not in agreement with it. You guys are, hypocrites, man. So yeah, I think you're a little closet leftist, basically. What it comes out to, Karen, and yeah, I'm everything's political. I wish we could just go ahead and have another civil war in this country, and the right could just purge the left right out. It'd be nicer if we could just agree to disagree and maybe split the country down the middle and have like a nice peaceful divorce. I have no kinship with you guys, and have you guys go to your side and we go to our side and you guys do your thing and we do our thing. It'd be great if we could just do that, right? But that's not going to happen. That's unrealistic. And so there's only two things that are going to happen. Either we're going to continue to get along, or you authoritarians, you leftists, are just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until it's time to just unleash the beast on you. And that's coming, man. And that's not what you guys want. But it's history, man. You can go back and look at the history of any country in any place in the world. And civil wars are a periodic thing. We just hadn't had one in this country for, a little over 100 years now, 150 years. We're getting kind of due. It's about time. Have another bloodletting. And it might just happen, man. It might happen. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing for it.
That they're stressed out of their mind. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe that's why some of these people are losing their damn minds because they got to wear a mask. Because they just go into this temper tantrum mode. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, then, why are you advocating that people wear masks if you think it's driving people crazy and making them, want to have temper tantrums? Why are you sitting here going, yeah, but we need to wear masks?
Maybe that's the straw that breaks the camel's back for some people. But maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't understand it. I think it's absolutely.
No, I don't think it's the straw that's going to break the camel's back. I just think that a lot of people are just not going to do it. People like myself just don't play the game. We just don't participate. The propaganda just doesn't work on us. It may work on you and your little millennial pea brain, but doesn't work on us old school bulls that have been around a while. We've seen it. We've seen all this kind of these games that leftists play and that the government plays, and we just don't buy into it, man. Give yourself another 20, 30 years. Wait for your balls to drop, get a little hair in your pubic region, and maybe you'll you'll understand it, man. I've seen pictures of you. You've still got the pock marks from the acne scars and stuff like that. You're not too far above puberty, but you'll get there. Give it some time.
Ridiculous. Some people, they're so scared of this virus that they're too damn scared to even leave their own damn house, which I think that's pathetic, but it is what it is.
So yeah, and this is really what it comes down to, right? Wearing the masks does not work. Okay, this is there's no science that shows that it works, right? Even if you go do the research on yourself, you sound like you might have a couple brain cells to rub together. Go look at the specs on those N95 masks. They filter down to 0.3 microns, right? The coronavirus is 0.01 microns in diameter, right? So it's 30 times smaller than what the N95 mask is capable of filtering out. So they don't work, dude. It's not filtering the virus out. It's like 30 times smaller. It's like comparing a ping pong ball and a basketball. You got a membrane that's designed to filter out, and it can only filter out like 95% of basketballs. But you're trying to filter ping pong balls with that, right? That's how ridiculous this is. And then you're looking at it as, oh well, you guys are evil for not wearing your mask because all these people are scared. They can't come out of their house, right? So put the mask on and make them feel better so they come out of their house. No, dude, that is the evil perspective on this. Maybe those people are elderly or they have some sort of immune disorder that if they catch the virus, they're scared that they're going to die, right? There's only one way that they can protect themselves. There's only one way, and that is to quarantine themselves. They should be scared, and they should quarantine themselves. Right. And for you to say, well, just put your mask on and make those people feel good so they can come out into the world and live life and look around and go, oh, everybody's got their mask on, when we know that the masks don't work. Basically, you're giving those people a false sense of security. They're going to come out of their houses or whatever and catch the virus and could potentially die. I mean, you're basically causing those people to risk their lives. Whereas me, I'm saying, everybody needs to do the only thing they can, and that is to protect themselves in whatever ways that they feel they need to do. If you need to put a plastic bag on your head, put a plastic bag on your head. I don't feel that I need that. I'm healthy, I've got a good immune system. I'm not elderly. I'll take my chances, right? And help build up that herd immunity. You're a young guy, man. You need to start smartening up a little bit, buddy.
So it makes them even more terrified when they see people not even wearing their masks in public because they're already terrified of this pandemic.
Good. They should be terrified. If there's a reason for them to be terrified, they should be terrified. They should go quarantine themselves. That's what they should do.
Now, on top of that, they see people walking around without masks on. So, you're just scaring those people even more.
Well, I would say scaring those people is a lot better than endangering their lives. That's what you're doing. By giving them a false sense of security that masks are going to somehow protect them from this virus. You're the despicable person here. You're the one that's doing a despicable deed and a disservice to those people by trying to convince them that they're safe and secure just because, we all have our masks on. That's false.
So it's not helping anything. All right. I know these people want to pretend like they're rebellious 15-year-old kids and,
It's not about being a rebellious 15-year-old kid. The only thing that's going to help us is to get through this thing is for everybody that's going to get it and to either, be called from the herd or herd immunity. I mean, that's all that's going to happen. There was never any, the government didn't come out and go, hey, we're going to prevent people from getting this by social distancing. We're going to prevent people from getting this by wearing masks. This was all about flattening the curve. Flattening the curve meant that everybody was going to get it anyway. We were just going to extend the period over which people got it to a point where the hospitals could deal with it. That was it. If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. You may or may not exhibit symptoms of it. You probably, in all probability, you probably already had it, and you don't even know it. This thing is almost over in my state. 4 weeks, it'll be all history here.
I'm a Trump.
And I say that because you can go and look at the curves. You can go look at the curves, the death curves for this thing yourself. Any rational person can go look at any country, any first world country that took good data and see what the curves say. And basically it's a 14-week killing cycle is what it is. There are no second resurgences in any countries, no second rounds or anything like that. It goes essentially, it can go anywhere from like 10 to 18 weeks, but it's right around a 14-week killing cycle. It peaks at about seven weeks in, and look at the curve for New York State. They got hit fast and hard. They had about a 10-week curve, and then it teeters on, after that with a few people a day here and there. But once it prunes, the week in that 14-week cycle, it's over, and it's like that for every country and every state so far. I have yet to see death curves for any locations, any geographic regions that didn't fall into that category. Now you can look at the curve for the United States and go, well, we're getting a second round. Well, we're not getting a second round in the United States. What we're getting is two different geographic descriptives. Right? Initially, it hit the high population density places like Manhattan, New York City, that sort of thing, where many people lived in really close proximity. They got hit first. Now, what you're seeing is the curve that hits the urban areas, the rural areas, the country, the states where the populations are sparse and scattered throughout. That's what's going on in my state. So it's almost over here, like I said. There'll still be the Karens even in another 3 weeks going, it's not over, it could come back. Oh, keep wearing your mask, keep wearing your mask, keep hiding under your bed. Ooh. That'll be you. But for the rest of us, most people at this point have already, have already come out of the house and figured out, hey, everything's fine. Chicken Little and the sky is falling is a bunch of nonsense. It's almost over.
Trump supporter, so fuck mask, right? Well, you're just acting like an idiot in reality. So just wear the damn mask and shut the fuck up, okay?
How about you wear the mask and you shut the fuck up? How about that? Can we agree on that?
So that's all I got to say about that. That's it. See ya.
So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Y'all have a good one.